trying to keep the good times rolling after winning 2 of their last 3. Rams won the toss and deferred. So it'll be Javon Baker, the rookie. So bring it out for the Patriots. Slips 1 tackle. And a good return. A very good one out near the 45-yard line for the rookie. This is the best return of his very young career.
You know what's great about him is his footwork, man. It's precise, it's definitive, and that's what's led to his accuracy.
May's got time, well protected. First down over the middle to his top target, Hunter Henry. And down to the 42 of Los Angeles. Drop back, a man in coverage. That's through the hands of Kayshon Boutte. Stafford, right on cue. Puka Nacua, big game. And staying on his feet, able to slip the tackle of Kyle Duggar, who's back in the lineup for New England. Got Yannick Ngakoue as well. They signed him last week. He's in on the rush. Stafford out route for Kupp. That's incomplete. Beat the Jets, lost a tight one in overtime to Tennessee, and then dominated Chicago a week ago. Nice move by Demario Douglas, who racks up the yards after catch for this New England receiving corps. He just maneuvered around Cam Curl and picked up 14 yards. On 3rd and 7, here comes a safety blitz. May in traffic, got rid of it to Douglas again. And more yards after the catch, down inside the 35 of Los Angeles. From the 32, off play action, pressure coming. They set up the screen for Austin Hooper with blockers in front, and he pounds it down inside the 15.
Different identities, really, and when they get it right, this team has found a way to move the ball.
May, end zone shot, what a snare. Welcome back, Kendrick Bourne. Not a single snap in Chicago, and elated to be back in the lineup and in the end zone. His first touchdown of the season.
Well, Kayshon Boutte won on a slant earlier, and now they give one to Kendrick Bourne, excuse me. But I love the break at the top, and then watch May's footwork. This is so good. From the gun, back foot in the ground, and delivers.
Nacua in motion. The only completion so far has gone to Nacua. And this one will too. Great connection out to the 45-yard line.
They have to formate some of this stuff because of the injuries they've sustained at offensive line. Lots of different line combinations. Give Stafford a chance and let him deal the football.
Nice easy throw to Robinson for first down inside the 40. They're in the red zone. This has been a problem as of late. Let's see if they can convert. Nacua banging over Marco Wilson, and he gets the first down at the 5-yard line. That'll set up first down and goal for Puka Nacua. Stafford rolling, throwing, end zone. Cooper Kupp touchdown. Both touchdowns in this game provided by a couple of Eastern Washington alums. Kendrick Bourne for the Patriots, Cooper Kupp for the Rams.
This is just a sprint right, and he's going to go grab the backer and get out, but nobody goes with him. And it's 3-on-2 over there. The Rams are outnumbered.
5-man pressure. Oh, May got hit hard and lost it. He got drilled by Braden Fisk. And that ball is into the hands of Kobe Turner deep in Patriots territory.
Recovered by Los Angeles for a first down.
Fake it to Williams. Stafford floats it. Nacua reaching, diving, holding on. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Well, here comes the fake block by Puka Nacua inside. He's going to freeze the safety and then get out to the pylon. Stafford is just throwing this to open grass, waiting for his guy to speed cut, and he got shaken up a little bit. I think he's in there. Both elbows hitting inside. What concentration. Fully horizontal. Snagging that football. Go 3 and out real quick and give Stafford a whole bunch of time to operate.
So here's Stevenson with a good cut. A couple of them, in fact, and a good run for Ramondre Stevenson right near the sticks. And now 3rd and 5. Just a 4-man rush. May, wow, past the sticks. Another flag is thrown as Henry holds on for the first down.
I love the anticipation of the throw. That ball was out before Henry's head was turned around and in a perfect position.
Boy, Hoyt got into the backfield fast, and Drake May calmly delivers it to Demario Douglas for another first down. They do not want to give the Rams the ball with a chance to score at the end of the first half. Remember, LA is slated to get the second half kickoff. May will swing it. Stevenson in space. And he'll step out to stop the clock. They've already run on 3rd and short with Gibson to convert. Here comes a blitz from the Rams. May slings it off the back foot to the back of the end zone. Incomplete. So a 32-yarder from Joey Sly. They're going 4 for 4 in Chicago. Makes it a 4-point ball game. Stafford floats it for Nakua with 2 defenders in the area. Extra man coming. It's Gonzalez who got to Stafford, who found Kupp, who gets marched short of the line to gain. It's going to be 4th and very short here.
Quick, they're going quick, trying to catch them off guard. They're not even set.
They'll run it. Williams first down inside the 35-yard line. Stafford, quick, Robinson. Picks up 9. Clock continues to move down to 25 ticks and counting. Stafford is looking sideline, looking for Nakua on the deep out. And he secures it and steps out of bounds. So to your point again here, chance for the end zone and can't burn too much time. Stafford floats it for Kupp, who tried a one-handed grab, and incomplete from 26 yards from Joshua Carty, the rookie, off the uprights. Oh, what feels like a chip shot for Carty. He banged it off the right upright. Put some speed on that one, and there goes Cooper Kupp to the house. Another strike, and Kupp takes it the distance. 69 yards on a very nice Stafford delivery.
Look at this. This is just an all-out pressure, bringing the heat on Matthew Stafford. He knows it's one-on-one. Cooper Kupp, and just throws a perfect ball to Coop. I mean, that's the gamble you take. If you're going to call an all-out pressure, you better get home, or number 9 will make you pay.
For the longest play of the season for the Los Angeles offense. So now it's up to Drake May to try and respond. Ramondre Stevenson with a solid run. He'll take it to the 38-yard line.
We stick to the run game here. Pound the rock.
We'll run blitz here.
Booty.
Got him. And he holds on. Another drive into Rams territory for the Patriots. May over the middle, and he connects again. Hunter Henry into the red zone for New England. 3rd down and goal.
Hey, Booty's down here in a 2-point stance.
Stevenson, nothing there. Excellent penetration by the Rams front. The sly's been good from 32 already today. This one's pure to make it a 1-score game. We'll start with a run to Kyron Williams. That was a patient run, and then he accelerated through the hole, and he picks up a dozen. Right back to Williams. Another patient run with good moves, and it's another solid run close to the sticks. Deep drop. Looking downfield for Tutu. Atwell. Feet in bounds. Steps out at the 26. Gain of 22 for Tutu.
The way the Rams have solved their 3rd down issues, they avoid it altogether.
Another strong run by Williams on 1st down. So
that's what Rod Mayo wants. He wants him to set the tone with low pad level and better tackling.
Stafford, back foot, slinging for Parkinson. What a throw, what a catch. Hopefully everybody's all right. Parkinson makes sure after securing the touchdown. His first target in 3 games. And it's a touchdown from Stafford, his 4th of the day.
Oh my gosh, watch. He's going to go inside first, give Christian Ellis a little hint, and then bam, right to the back corner. Christian Ellis got left behind, and this security guard, this guy, oh man, she got cleaned out right there.
Hopefully everybody's all right.
Fell right into, oh
man.
Gosh.
2-sack day for the rookie out of Florida State, their 2nd-round pick, Braden Fisk. And Hoyt got the pressure that time. And here comes Hoyt as an extra rusher. May on the move. Good catch made by Stevenson. And that ball gets knocked out by Cam Kitchens. He just ripped it away from Stevenson, who's had some fumble issues going back to the early part of the season. Looked like the Patriots recovered it. Initially, that ball was still loose at the bottom of the pile, and the Rams come out with it with Hoyt. Penalty flag got thrown in that.
At the end of the play, personal foul, defense number 8, pulling the guy off the foul. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
All the things you need to do to execute these football plays, and the Rams are giving them free yards.
Now May's on the move. He's going to take off. There's that little burst of speed. You can see it from Drake May, who's been scrambling at a very high rate this year. Patriots barely ran the football in that game. It was 34-9. Today, Stafford with his 17th career 4-touchdown game. Drake May trying to answer from the 21. Stevenson on the screen. Good blocking by Jordan in front of him. They get the snap off. They fake it to Stevenson. May, throwback, wide open. And guess who? It's the left tackle, Vidarian Lowe, eligible. And May finds him for a touchdown.
Well, look at, here's eligible, ineligible right here. I love this. Show the downhill run with an unbalanced line of scrimmage, and Drake May has his version of the fadeaway. Remember Skipper in Detroit? He's fired up for that one. What a play.
You said that extra lineman was in there in City So off the right side. That's what makes that left man the end line eligible. That is a block from Michael Hoyt, picked up by Roseboom, and now trying to cut it back to the near side of the field. You can get points out of this if you're the Rams. Patriots will get to the ball and finish it off with Austin Hooper. Pressure coming, got it to Kupp, pushed out by Gonzalez, and indeed the Patriot defense, when they need one, comes up with a big stop.
He's got to be smart with the football here, get a completion.
Extra body coming, May got rid of it fast, and Booty is able to pick up the first down. This is a crucial drive in which to be efficient to save some time on the clock.
Exactly right, and you're going to be thinking about that missed extra point.
Bourne gets the first down this time, so May is spraying the ball around a little bit more now. And Bourne picks up 22 yards.
Another quick throw, potential scramble.
May finds Henry, and a good job to snatch him by McCullough. Otherwise, it's a first down, but he picks up 11.
And these guys have really appreciated his energy, his juice as a young kid, maturing quickly.
Good pace on this drive so far, and another completion to Austin Hooper, and another good game. Just shy of the sticks. Directing traffic, Drake May.
He knew.
Gives it to Stevenson. Needs the second effort to get the first down. Michael Hoyt came in with the penetration, and the initial indication is that it's short, and now you're bringing up a 4th down and half a yard. Big kick from Sly. They need it from 42. And Sly keeps him in it. Makes it a 6-point game.
Has to earn the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. They got to be tough on these 1st and 2nd down run potential.
Quick throw, Cooper Kupp. And Kupp makes a move. And it's a first down out past the 45-yard line. Stafford's going to throw it. And he's going to throw it downfield for Nakua, and it's broken up by Jones. And the Patriots are still in this game for the moment. May lines it up. Defender falls down, but a flag is thrown. Kendrick Bourne made the grab with Akello Witherspoon in coverage. Minute 55 left. Third down and 13. May deep downfield. Nobody's looking for it. Cam Kitchens was ready for it, and that's your ball game right there. He'll seal the deal on his third pick of the season.
They could go one of two ways. They went 7-1 in those last 8. Really picked up the pace and started attacking teams and racking up some W's.
And for Sean McVay today, his 75th regular season win as he ties a man we lost just in this past week. My old friend, my old broadcast partner, and one of the great coaches and great personalities in NFL and college football history in John Robinson.